Yes, hi, younger achievers. Okay, it's been a while, but I love you and you know that. And I know that your aspirations and the things that you really want to attain in life are driving you and they are driving you to a better future. Okay, but I want you to really have it together and I want you to make sober decisions and I want you to be able to think before you even act. I want you to be able to know that the things that you're going through, other people have gone through, okay? And so if you can ask or consult or ask for guidance, that's going to help you. Because the only way we dodge accidents or ditches or falling into ditches, most of the times is by not waiting until we learn the hard way that we have fallen into the ditches and we have to scream for help and get out of them. But sometimes it's to look at the people that have gone ahead of us, okay? And then asking, for example, people keep asking me, Wachikolotia. And let me tell you, I am so proud about the life that I have lived and the decisions that I have made that have brought me to where I am. As a young girl, I didn't have much of guidance, okay? As a young girl, I didn't have much, I didn't have anyone holding my hand. But again, one after one, looking at what other people were doing and thinking, I don't want this, I don't, elimination method, and this is who I want to be, that at least took me a long way, like champani and it got me somewhere until I could get the help that I really needed. So tonight, I want us to talk about those decisions, and one of the decisions that we really have to make is to be very hygienic and very clean. Okay, while you're growing up, there's a lot of temptation of just not taking care of yourself, of hating yourself. There's a lot of self-hate when you're maturing, when you're growing up. You look at your body, and it's even worse in this social media era where you're comparing your body to another woman that is 40 years old or 45 or that has gone even for a surgery and has, an hourglass, figure eight, and they have their skin together. But because you are going through puberty, through adolescent, through young adulthood, you have maybe the pimples, maybe the acne is so much, maybe you're struggling with something, you're struggling with your voice, you're struggling. There are so many things that you're really struggling with. Now, for some of us, we tend to forget about ourselves. When it comes to the guys or to the boys, it becomes even worse. That is when someone will tell you they take a full week without even bathing. They will put on an underwear for a full month without even washing it. And then this person is dreaming of a good life. This person is dreaming of having a girlfriend at some point after they grow up, a wife. This person has aspirations. But in the present moment, they are not doing anything to show that they want to reach out to their future. Part of what helps you to reach out to your future is the clarity of making the sober decisions right now. That even when I don't want to bathe, I can go to the bathroom. I can tell my brain that, you know what, you're not going to, I can tell my mind, you're not going to control me. I am going to do the right thing. Because we all know what the right thing is. Even when you're tempted to say, you know what, let me just drop my undies somewhere, over time I'll be able, even the knickers for the girls, let me drop them somewhere, after some time I'll be able to wash them. Oh, like, what is that? Okay, what is, because it's not like you are working 24/7. It's not because you even have a tight schedule that you have to do this and you have to do that. And even if you have a tight schedule, cleanliness and being hygienic is a choice. Okay, it's not something that happens by chance. You decide and say, I will wake up very early in the morning and I will make my bed. I will not be like an animal somewhere that just walks out and walks in. I will be a human being that has been brought up in a good family, by a good guardian, by good parents, and I know that I have to be able to wake up in the morning and make my bed. I have to be able to brush my teeth at least 2 times a day, or 3 times if I can. I have to be able to know that, okay, if I need a deodorant, this is the deodorant that works on me. Okay, am I the kind who sweats a lot? Am I the kind that has the scent as a young adult? And what if I have that scent, deodorant is not going to help me? Can I tell my mother? Can I tell my guardian? Can I ask around what exactly happens? But again, bathing multiple times actually helps lessen, okay, the kind of body odor, because you're growing and those are hormones that are changing in your body that are causing that kind of smell or stench. But if you do not take care of it, you're going to grow up like that. I think you've seen older men or older women that And I would say it as it is. That smell like a she-goat or that has passed somewhere. And you're like, yeah, no one talked to them. No one told them what to do. Sometimes people tell us what to do, but because we are big-headed, we never listen. But again, those things affect us when we grow, okay? So I want you to think about the future you envision. Oh, you want to look so nice. Oh, you want to have a nice family. You want to have a nice job. You want to be a boss. You want to drive what kind of car. You want to stay in what kind of house. But you, that is not that person that is reaching out to that greatness and that bigness. So can you be able to align yourself? Can you be able to raise up your standard so that you can match the things that you really want to get in life? Okay, so you know that, okay, if I'm to have breakfast, I have breakfast and I have to take away my plate, either take it to the sink, and then I have to be able to be involved in the house chores. Okay, I have to be able to know what to do, and it's not because of the bad days or something, but I have to be able to know what to do. And then I have to know that I bathe in the morning. I have to know that I can bathe in the afternoon if I really feel hot, or I can even bathe in the evening when I'm going back to I have to go back to bed. As in, some of those things, they become routines. And let me tell you, I want you to read about any successful person that you've ever heard of. They had a daily routine, and they will tell you that they have repeatedly done those things and they've become a habit, okay? If you're a lady, you wash your pants, but you never wash them clean. Why? Because you don't know how to wash. And then you're 16, you're 17, you're 14, even if you're 13, you don't know how to wash your panties. A panty that you put on and remove in the evening, and then you have to keep them so that they can take a month before, and then after that, some of you are using disposables. And let me tell you, I really have pity on you, because this life is not about microwave and disposables. This life is real and it is hard. And I think I've said it time and again that when you grow up in a simple life, then it's very possible you're going to create a hard life for yourself. So you grow up in a house where your father and mother are providing the microwave, they're providing the washing machine, and because you are not wise to know that my father did not go and get money from a tree, this is his sweat, and he wants us to have a better life. So let me read hard, let me have social etiquette, let me be clean and hygienic, let people understand me, let me work towards my dreams, because when I hit my dreams, I will be able to even have a life that is better than my parents. Let my parents look at me and say, you know what, we groomed him well, God helped us, and our child came out well. But some parents cry after their children grow up because they don't know what they want. Okay, so make sure that you use your pads and put them under your pillow. Like, really, okay? And you brush and just throw your toothbrush anywhere. There's so much disorganization when you're growing up. But again, you can be able to organize yourself and be clean. Some of you girls, you even don't know how to bathe. Okay, you just go. Now it's even worse if you have a bathtub or a shower. And apparently our parents, they've worked so hard. I know I come from that generation that grew up without water. I grew up without electricity. I grew up without TV. My husband keeps laughing about it. But I was able to create a better life for myself, because I'm like, no, I am not going to live in that generation that my parents lived. And I know for sure that if I can groom better children, and they really indeed take on everything that I tell them or I share with them, they will be able to create a life that is better than mine. So now, if I also tend to peep into their life after they've grown, I'll be like, wow, God is really great. These kids came out well. Okay, so you want to make your parents proud, but again, you also want to live a better life. The reason as to why you have all the acne, sometimes it's because you're not clean. The reason as to why you have bad scent is because you're not clean. The reason as to why you have you have a bad discharge is because you're not clean. The reason as to why you have all the itching and you will have candidas, and then you are 16, you have no business having all that. It's because you're just not clean. You just don't do the right things. Okay, so I want you to be able to take your life, your own destiny and your own everything, looking good and all that, and put them together and say, I'm going to create a routine, and this routine, I am going to be clean, I'm going to be put together. And then you stay at home and you cannot even iron your clothes. You cannot even iron your clothes. You put on clothes that are coming, like they're coming from the mouth of a cow, and they're all, creased, they're all, and then you also call yourself, oh, I'm going to be an engineer sometime. Engineer my foot. How are you going to be an engineer if you cannot even get a flat iron and iron your clothes? How are you going to be an engineer if you cannot even get a wax remover and remove the wax from your ears? How are you going to be an engineer if you wake up and at 12 or at noon, you still have bujonjo in your eyes? How are you going to wake up? How are you going to be that kind of person that you want to be if you cannot take care of your body? So your body, this is, what takes you to every place. Okay, it is a box that you need to clean, because a healthy mind resides in a healthy body. Okay, and when you get any kind of pain, make sure that it's addressed. If you get any kind of sickness, make sure that it's addressed. Do not hide any kind of sickness. So even when you get an infection, make sure that you tell your guardian, or you tell your siblings, or your big sister, or you tell someone, so that it can be treated. Because if it's not treated, it's going to cause a lot of problems that in the future you'll not even be able to give birth well. Okay, so make sure that you take yourself. For both the guys and the ladies, this is paramount. Your parents maybe are not going to say these things. Maybe they have shouted again and again, but you need to take care of yourself. And the world that we live in will be an easy world, because you conquered the small things, you fought the battles behind the curtains, and now when you show up as an engineer, the whole world is going to bow. Why? Because you know what you want. Okay, bye-bye. Love you.